Hey, so a lot of subscribers here originally came to this channel for the bootleg Lego reviews. I have a pile of bootleg Lego here, but I guess I'll film this after these videos. But so don't worry, I guess. I will go back to them eventually. I just kind of got burnt out on them. So I decided to do something else. Besides, the channel is kind of dead, so I thought I'd do something a bit different. And instead of bootleg Lego figures, let's take a look at some bootleg action figures. Here we have a 112 Miles Morales black suit Spider-Man. So yeah, let's see how close this thing is compared to the real thing, because these are definitely way cheaper than the Mezco stuff. And I will be looking at more real Mezco releases soon. I'm still waiting for Thor Ragnarok figure, which is, I don't know when that's going to be delayed to. I already have the FlicKr for Infinity War figure, so that's stupid. But here's a bootleg Mezco 112 Spider-Man. I know, with the recent Toy Fair announcements and stuff, there was a Mezco Michael Keaton Batman. The NECA one isn't that good, so I look forward to pre-ordering the Michael Keaton one, and I can place that finally next to the NECA Ninja Turtles from the 90s, and that's just two of my favorite movies together in figure form. That's just great. But back to this Spider-Man before we go way off. Here we are with the box. It is in a plastic bag, much like some of the official Mezco stuff. I do have another Mezco figure coming in, the Thor Ragnarok figure. It's been delayed to no end. I mean, Infinity Endgame's coming out. When's Mezco Thor Ragnarok coming out? Seriously, where's my toy? I already paid for the pre-order. Where is it? But until then, let's unbox this bootleg stuff. So, baggy, much like some of the official stuff I've seen. Just move down the side. From the front there, the box is very sharp. The logo is shiny, the rest of the box is matte. No Mezco logo anywhere, of course. Ultimates, Spider-Man, they still say Spider-Man. Still says 112, close, play, display, collective. So, Ultimate Spider-Man there. Oh, the shiny is off-center from the black text, so that sucks. Logo there is nice, I suppose. And same, guess, from the official on the back. Same this way. But there's something I noticed there. If you look at the bottom here, ages 15 and up, not a toy for children, intended for adult collectors only. But here it says, Frankenstein is a trademark and copyright of Universal Studios. Licensed by Universal Studios, licensing LLP, or rights reserved. Now, the bootlegs do have produced a black and white Frankenstein figure from 112, which I'm actually do want to pick up and do a video on it, so let me know if that's something you guys want to see. So I guess it's from the same people. Hey. Circle sticker there, just like official stuff. They didn't cheap out on square, regular boring square like sellotape. So plastic tray. I have two trays here, and from what I can tell, and I have opened this before and looked at photos of the official stuff online, from what I can tell, they have for the most part the same accessories as well. Let me just move that all the way. We have extra accessories here. Alright, inside that bubble wrap we have the magnetized figure clip, so Spider-Man can do wall posing and wall jumping and stuff. I guess I'll test this on like a fridge or something, but it does work. It does hold him up. Not the strongest magnet, but yeah, it probably won't survive door openings and stuff, so that makes it kind of hard. Anyway, open up this tray. No, there was tape on each side, so we have this bubble shooting wire web thing. Okay, oh, that feels like it's gonna snap. So, regular stand arm, pretty long one. Ziploc bag for holding the figure if you don't want to keep the box. Dry stuff. Protective sheet, and the Ultimate Spider-Man stand there, so that's pretty good. Not the greatest condition, looks a bit scratched and muffed up, but it's okay. Opening up the top tray, and we have 3-arm web, small web thing on the end. This attached to the figure. These are plastic, there's no metal with these ones. And you've got these medium length and short length web, and got a bunch of hands, and of course the figure. This figure also has these two sort of web shooting hands, as well as a pair of kind of grippy spray open hands From what I can tell from the official sales images online, this has everything the official Ultimate Spider-Man has. So the stand itself is pretty steady overall. This might be the weakest joint, but it's got a metal screw there, so you can tighten that back up if you really want to. And but my biggest problem with this is, why is this so long? Why is this so tall? Seriously, if I just want Spider-Man to just like stand there, I suppose I could, but then you have all this sticking out. That's just... Can we have a shorter stand, please? I think Stajack has got it right from Bandai. They have long arms, short arms, and the arms are actually, interchangeable, and you can connect and attach more. If you want a longer stand, just chain link them. If you don't, you can have a short stand. This is just... Well, that's not just... Well, this is not the best way to display a figure. I suppose this arm can rotate, so you can move this to the side, and if you have a bunch of them standing next to each other, that kind of works. Well, the magnet definitely works. I closed the fridge, not slamming it, but still pretty fast close, and he's not falling off, so that's pretty good. To pick this figure up, it's quite heavy. It feels sturdy. I don't think there's metal inside here, but maybe, just maybe, there's some metal joints somewhere in here, because yeah, the plastic is really hard inside. And for the weight, there must be something else going on in here, but just from the outside anyway. The mask itself is printed pretty nicely. The red lines are okay for the most part of the sculpting. The eyes has that nice transparent layer to it. Not as white as I like it to be, but then again, I don't know how white the official one is, but this does look good. The molding pattern is on the neck as well. We moved down here, we start to see the bootlegginess of it, and that's that this iron-on transfer of the logo and button stuff. There's clearly some sort of transparent edge going around all the red lining, and that kind of makes the suit kind of ugly. I guess if you photo shoot this in a darker environment, it's not as noticeable, but under these lights, you can definitely see that. So that's a bit off. On the back here, does look pretty good. Same issues with the print, of course. And you saw earlier the accessory hands and these hands, they're all painted quite nicely as well. Moving down to here, just black for the rest of the figure. That's fine, I suppose. But he does really look like a kid in some sort of pajamas, especially around the feet. Because I remember when I was like 2 or 3 years old, I had pajamas like that as well, where it's like a onesie, and it just looks kind of off. The bottom of the feet has these peg holes and it's flat plastic, but just the way that this clothing goes over the top of the foot, it just looks a little bit awkward. Kind of funny. Just kind of funny. So let's go with the articulation. We have our double neck joints. I think they're both ball pegs. And the clothing there does go around the neck, okay. But that's fine. And arms go really far up. I can feel the shoulder here is a bit of a flatter plastic. Like, see, that looks a bit weird, but with the clothes and the baggy clothes going on, it's not too noticeable. We have our rotating joint. Let's see, bit of a rotating, no, just peg and swivel here. So move his arm all the way up. Wow, that's going all the way. Whoa, that's twisting the clothing a bit. But I guess that would happen with the original as well. Let's see, is that the single or double? I think that's a single joint, but there's also a rotating peg here, so that's nice. So we don't have rotating here, but it's down here. And hands on a peg and swivel. That's cool. That's cool. Torso, well, moves very far back. Just a little ab crunch. Sideways, sideways, and I think there's full rotation here, but that's going to rip the clothing. So the clothing has less elasticness to it, which it's nice that you can stretch around just a bit. Leg goes forward, back, sideways. Does it come down? No. It's a bit of a ball thing in there. Toe, leg is a double joint. It's clearly a double joint. Feet goes up, down. The joint here is a little bit loose, and the clothing does pull his feet back, so that's not too good. Does he have rotating here? No, no toe joints either. So, can you do classic Spider-Man? Oh, did that break? No, it just popped out the joint. Come on, pop up here. There we go. So, kinda, it does like its web shoot thing. Well, almost, but I'm guessing that's how far the original can go either. Seeing as this figure has all of the accessories from the original release and looks the part, it looks great, has a solid, inside body. Really the only downside is the torso print where there's that transparent plastic to it next to all the red lines, and I think this feet joint is a bit looser than I like it to be. The elasticness of the suit does pull it back in certain directions under certain poses. Otherwise, this is a great copy of the original. From what I can see online, the original one was a certain summer exclusive at the original retail price of $80 US. That comes to about 635 Hong Kong dollars. And since it is an exclusive, if you want to get the original one now, the prices on Amazon and eBay have spiked up way too much for what it's worth. If you cannot afford the original one or find the original one, this thing retails at the Hong Kong dollar price of 135. That means you can buy 4 of these for the price of 1 of the original pricing, let alone the prices that it's going for now. In that sense, I think this is a great substitute, just a great figure to pick up in general, and that means I also look forward to reviewing some of the other Mezco bootlegs and stuff and comparing them to the originals. Where's my Thor Ragnarok figure Mezco? Why is it still delayed? Endgame's coming out. So overall, this is a great figure, a great substitute, and perhaps even a great figure for spare parts if you miss anything from the original one or anything is broken. So what do you think about this figure, and what other Mezco stuff or bootleg action figures you want to see covered on this channel? As always, you can support this channel by leaving a comment below, clicking on the like button or dislike button if you want to do that, and share this video with other people who might find this interesting. Or you can head over to Patreon or just turning ad block, those help as well. As always, take care, have a nice day, I'll see you guys soon, bye bye now.